Hi, I'm Kate with North Star Mortgage, and I'm here to share the inside sales operations of my team and the strategies that I use to increase productivity. My hopes is that this will be valuable information so that you can help increase your effectiveness in our ever-changing industry. One thing I wanted to talk about is team motivation. In all honesty, I've always been kind of self-motivated. So one thing that I've had to learn is that different people on my team are motivated by different things. So for example, I have one person on my team who's really money motivated. I have another person on my team who's really goal motivated. So the way that I try to structure my team is to know what motivates them and to create incentives. So for example, maybe it's, hey, I know you really like to work remote. So if we can close this many loans or if we can reach this goal, then you can work remote this many days next month. So that really works for one of my team members. Another one of my team members is really money motivated. So of course that's something that I can say, hey, if we close this many loans, this is the, bonus incentive that I'm going to give you. So I think that really helps. I have another one of, someone on my team that is really motivated by just the extra recognition and attention. So for her, I'm like, okay, perfect. If we can hit this many goals, then spa day on me, So I think that's really important is in this industry is to really look at what motivates your team. So I think that's helpful. And training. So my sales tactic has kind of stayed strong since I started in this, in this industry years ago. One thing I've always done is really focus on purchases. People are going to buy regardless of interest rates, whereas the refinance boom will come and go, and I've happened many times in my years of being a loan officer. So definitely focus on purchases. That's always been kind of like my tactic. And building relationships, I think, is super important. And, with your realtors, with your friends and family, just make sure you nurture those relationships over the years, because that's really important when the refinance boom is coming to an end, which we all know interest rates have started to go up a little bit. So, my realtor contacts and, title company contacts, everybody knows that I'm just a phone call away. So I think just being top of communication and having on-time closings, that's definitely helped with success. So that's something that's really huge. Closing on time, communication, like I said, just nurturing those relationships. I think that's super helpful. Accountability. So I challenge brokers to focus on relationships and see how small gestures can make you feel good while also changing your business. So maybe reach out to a realtor who you know is having a personal challenge in their life. Just check in, lend an ear. Maybe it's calling a client who sent you a referral and personally thanking them for trusting you with their friends or their family member. Telling them how much that trust means to you. I think that goes a long way. Just doing things that other loan officers wouldn't do throughout the years. There was one Memorial Day that I spent the entire day installing handrails at a home for a disabled veteran who had a back injury. So that's definitely something that I've done to build those relationships, because that's something that, everybody else isn't doing. A lot of other realtors and loan officers were posting on Facebook that they were out on their boats, and I was, slaving away installing handrails. So my encouragement would be to go the extra mile, even if no one's going to know about it. That was something that I didn't talk a lot about. It was years ago now, but it's something that's engraved in my brain and I always remember that. So I guess that would be something I would encourage people to do as well, is to go the extra mile. Even if you don't get the recognition, you'll feel really good about it, and it helps build those relationships with your referral partners. And so AIME, why am I a supporter of AIME? So AIME, I think for the first time in my career, I feel like I have a big voice. And AIME, I know, has rallied brokers together. It's taught us that we are stronger as a team and brokers are better. And I'd like to close with a quote. And the quote is that success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great Monday.